As yet another F1 race ended in FIA-induced controversy, it not only reaffirmed the FIA's bias towards Max Verstappen, but it also reaffirmed the duplicitous nature of some so-called experts, pundits, and commentators, who turned themselves inside out to twist the truth, and deny or gaslight the controversy. The FIA's shocking dismissal of Ferrari's post-race complaint that both Red Bull drivers breached the race director's instructions on exiting the pit lane, by declaring those instructions invalid, is just mind-blowing. It is a testament to Liberty Media's stranglehold on the F1 universe, that 7 races into the new season post-Abu Dhabi, and all the brainstorming and reorganization that the FIA supposedly undertook to improve its race management and umpiring, they would rather admit to incompetence than give Liberty Media's anointed team and driver deserved penalties. The Liberty Media stranglehold, which extends to the F1 media, is reflected in their muted or non-existent criticism of this outrageous refereeing that has sadly become the norm in F1. The contrast between the gaslighting by the F1 media and the outpour of condemnation on social media is a sad indictment of the current state of affairs. It is because of this background that we can continue to demonstrate the duplicitous nature of our trusted trio of truth twisters, and the diverse ways that they ply their trade. They are, as our regular viewers and subscribers will know, Martin Gopher Brundle of Sky TV, David the Toad Coulthard of Channel 4 and Andrew Slimeball Benson of the BBC. It should be noted that all 3 are leading F1 pundits in the British media, with the Gopher and the Toad being unashamedly anti-Lewis Hamilton and pro-Max Verstappen. Andrew the Slimeball Benson, in keeping with his name, is considered by some to be pro-Lewis, but as we have revealed in previous videos, and will reaffirm in this video, he is the most virulent strain of anti-Lewis and pro-Verstappen sentiment that stalks the British media. It is an unhappy indication of the times that 2 British public service broadcasters are engaged in this Liberty Media choreographed deception and propaganda. A simple review of the trio's media output, post-Monaco, says everything about who they are, and how they operate. As outrageous and widely reported as the FIA decision to reject the Ferrari complaint was, you will not find it mentioned anywhere in Slimeball Benson's main report published on the BBC website. He disingenuously whitewashed the decision, by not questioning it, or even referencing the controversy. In cynical disregard for the truth, and or his readers, he even had a section titled Questions over Race Management, which touched on everything, except the one thing that social media, and his own comment section, was going crazy about. Such cynical disregard suggests that he must be deriving some sick gratification from some readers seeing him as pro-Lewis. To underscore this point, he makes no reference to Hamilton's race, but includes a gratuitous picture as clickbait to provoke engagement from anti-Lewis commenters. This man represents the vilest form of casual racism that the BBC will have to account for at some point. It is public knowledge that the other public service broadcaster, David the Toady Coulthard, who is also employed by Max Verstappen and Red Bull, is anti-Lewis and pro-Verstappen. This raises the obvious question of why Channel 4 choose to employ his services. The answer is that Toady is a director of Whisper Films Limited, the company that produces the program for Channel 4. At some point, Channel 4 will also have to account for why they provide him with the platform for twisting the truth and lying to the public. The fact that Toady conducted the post-race track interview, as he has done on other occasions, shows that he is part of the inner caucus of pundits, trusted by Liberty Media. This also accounts for why, He was one of those that Liberty Media rolled out to lie to the public during media rounds in the immediate aftermath of Abu Dhabi, including on BBC. To date, we have been unable to locate his comments on the Monaco fiasco, and would ask any viewers with information to post it in the comments section below. Toadie's silence on the matter is possibly an indication of the official Liberty Media line and might explain why Slimeball is also silent. In any event, this is clear indication of how by placing or controlling people in strategic positions in the media, Liberty Media has been able to manipulate the media coverage of F1 to its benefit. The third member of the triumvirate is Martin Gopher Brundle of Sky TV. Like Toadie, his colours are firmly nailed to the Verstappen mast. He is the leading member of the Sky F1 broadcasting team. Sky is the official and main broadcasting partner of F1, and their boss is of Dutch origin, so Gopher's bias is deep-rooted. Unlike the other two, Gopher touched on the Ferrari complaint. In his usual duplicitous manner, reminiscent of Abu Dhabi, he rubber-stamped the dismissal of the complaint by fraudulently mischaracterizing it as being about crossing the safety line, when in fact it was about whether drivers should be staying to the right of the safety line, or not. For the benefit of our new subscribers and visitors, we addressed this conflict in more detail in our previous video, Monaco Fiasco. With an alarming display of a striking combination of a total lack of self-awareness and double talk, Gopher criticized the FIA for what happened in Abu Dhabi last year, while proclaiming Michael Masi's virtues. In similar style, he warmly congratulated Sergio Perez on his victory and pointed out that, had it not been for the team ordering him to yield his position to Max, he would now be 1 point off the lead. He then went on to validate that team order, on the grounds that Max would have overtaken him anyway. This was in stark contrast to his post-Barcelona claim that the team order was appropriate because Checo was not up to mounting a championship fight. Astonishing. The man lies so shamelessly and so frequently that either he no longer cares or has lost track of the lies. To date, he has led the defense and criticism of Abu Dhabi, Michael Masi, Sergio Perez, Lewis Hamilton, FIA and Kaiser Soze, to name but a few. The only constant in recent times has been his unflinching support for Max Verstappen and Red Bull. With these three shining examples of punditry, is it any wonder that Liberty Media has a stranglehold on the F1 media? Thank God for social media.